Welcome back. Today we are going to be taking a look at engraving different metals using the Monport 60-watt MOPA Fiber Laser. So if you are working with metal, whether it's for jewelry, industrial tags, art pieces, or just consumables, the Monport 60-watt MOPA Fiber Laser might be the machine for you. With the MOPA tech, it's not just a laser, it's a painter, it's a sculptor, and it's an engraver all in one. So MOPA or MOPA, it stands for Master Oscillator Power Amplifier. What that means, it gives you finer control over pulse duration and frequency, so it's perfect for detailed work on things like stainless steel, aluminium, copper, brass, and much more. So let's take a look at some of the metal materials I've used on this laser so far. The Monport handles brass, copper, and aluminium with incredible ease. Copper and brass conduct heat very well, and the Monport cuts through this with precision, whether you're doing deep etching or delicate markings. Aluminium, no problem. So from anodized to raw, it delivers crisp, contact-rich results every single time. So you'll see on screen now, these are some of the anodized aluminium business cards I've been engraving. You can see it absolutely flies through these in no time whatsoever. The power this machine delivers and the speed, you can go through one of these business cards in no time. And what you can see on the screen, that is engraving in real time. This is not sped up at all. That's doing both the front and the back. But it doesn't end there. Let's talk about stainless steel. This is where the Monport laser really flexes its muscle. So as you can see on the screen, I'm actually using Lightburn here to run a test grid on a stainless steel business card. Within this test grid, I've asked it to amend the frequency and the interval just to give different variations in colors. So as it's heating up at the top of the business card, you can see it gives you a massive variety of different colors to choose from. You can go from deep blues, purples, golds, reds, and even greens, all permanently etched within the metal. And again, yes, these colors are permanent, heat treated into the steel itself. So it's not just eye-catching, it's ultra durable. So after running a test grid in Lightburn, you can see, if I can get the right light, I will try and get a better picture on screen. If not, I've got everything in there from black, copper, gold. You can see blues, greens, purples, pinks, reds. So each one of these little squares is a slightly different setting to the last one before it, and that's what gives you the variation in color. It just heats up the steel surface to a certain temperature, and that's how you get those different colors. So by looking at this test grid, I know exactly what settings I need to put into Lightburn to actually engrave colored pictures on stainless steel. So using these settings, I now went into Google and find myself a fantastic image that I can use to show off these types of colors. I broke that image up into each individual color, imported it into Lightburn, found the color I wanted from my test grid and set that to each individual color. So as you can see, as this now engraves on there, it's going to engrave each color as a separate pass on this stainless steel business card, and the end result should be a completely full colored cartoon dog on a stainless steel business card. So hopefully if we can get this in the right light, you can see I have a full colored cartoon dog engraved on this stainless steel business card. And you could do this with any image. You just need to find what settings you want for each color, break the image up, import it all, and then run each color as a separate pass. So with stainless steel, it wasn't the easiest thing to start out to find. There was a little bit of information online, but it seems like every laser can give different results if you use the same settings as someone else. It comes down to a lot of factors like the type of lens you're using, the power of the laser, what laser you're using. I'm pretty sure the temperature and everything within your workshop all comes into it. There's a lot of different factors that do come into it. So trying settings someone else has said to try may not work for you. But I will put down in the description the settings I used for this test grid so you can run your own and then you can get your own settings for your colors. With stainless steel as well, it doesn't just do solid colors. You can actually do holographic colors. So hopefully the camera is going to pick this up. So this, depending on which way you look at this in the light, it'll give you a different color. So if you can see it there, I'm trying to get it in the light just so you can see like the rainbow effect on it. But it'll look black there. You come over here, you can get There's a green, red, purple, lots of different colors in there. But there are different types of steels you can get. So what will work on this type of steel might not work on a different type of steel. This is on the metal business cards. And then I've got these cooking trays, which are a different type of steel. Now I should mention, I used these for lots and lots of different testings. I got lots of different colors and squares and everything just engraved on these, just to try and get the right settings. Because again, this is a different type of steel than what these are. But let me show you, you can see it right there. The holographic effect, it's a different setting used for this type of steel. But again, it looked absolutely amazing when it catches that light just right. The colors that come out of there, you see red there, yellow, green, blue. It just looks so good when it catches the right light. And this is just a stainless steel. This is stainless steel 2446. This is from IKEA. They're dirt cheap they're good to try tests on. But again, I've done lots of different things on lots of different items with this. You don't need any marking spray or anything to engrave different types of metal. And that's one of the best things with fiber lasers. It handles metal so well. So I've done some cutlery. If we can get the image on there. Keychain with the color changing QR code. Again, it's hard to pick it up on there. As you seen earlier, the aluminium business cards. And also these copper plated coins. If you can see that, it doesn't seem to look as good on camera as it does in person. But again, these look really nice. They're like copper coins. They're plated in like a brass. So once you remove that layer of plating, you get the copper finish underneath. But yeah, these are really fun to do because you can get like a little bit darker engraving. So you could do black on the copper and that'll come out a little bit more. But I have been having so much fun with this laser. It does tackle most jobs so quickly and efficiently with such high precision. It's an absolute beast of a laser. But the amount of stuff I've been doing with this laser and it's handled it with no problem. I can run it super high speeds with like a medium to low power and it tackles most jobs with no problem. So whether you are into metalwork or you've used lasers before, such as like a diode or a CO2 laser, getting one of these lasers will take it to the next level. Check the link down in the description if you want to find out more information about these. I'll also put a discount code as well, so you can get a certain percentage off. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, guys.